Well, it was and still is the biggest storyline heading into the season. Can this Blue Jays front office and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. agree on a contract extension?
If things don't start well or if things turn south, could you see a scenario where Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is traded at the deadline?
I mean, last year they were 74 and 88, so they're coming off a real tough season. And yes, to answer your question, 100%.
I don't think the Blue Jays are going to win the division.
There's a lot of question marks on this Blue Jays team, so I've got them in fourth place.
Here we are. The Jays go into the season knowing that there's a very real chance that this will be the last year they have Vladdy and Bo Bichette.
That extension or his terms were not met, and it appears he will be going to free agency.
Fly ball to right field. It's hit pretty well, and it is gone. Andres Jimenez with a home run in his first game as a Blue Jay. Last year with Texas. Here's a ball well hit off the bat of Jimenez. A long way to right center, and it's gone. How about Andres Jimenez with his second home run of the young season already? With Kirk on deck and then Springer. Another high fly ball, and it's deep, and it is gone. Number 3 on the season already for Andres Jimenez.
Breaking news, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and the Toronto Blue Jays have come to an agreement.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. and the Toronto Blue Jays agreeing on a 14-year, $500 million contract.
Ball game. Guerrero high and deep to left field, and there it is. His first home run of the 2025 season. Boy, is that got to feel good for him. To center field, Grisham going back, and it's over his head. And here they go. Here comes Springer. Jimenez is right behind him, and they will both score.
What an at-bat by Alejandro Kirk. His second consecutive hit.
That carry, that backspin that he seems to normally have. Here's a drive to deep center. Varsho back. And did he catch that ball? Yes. He caught that ball.
Caught the turf, and that's what turf will do as opposed to a natural surface or grass.
So 2 on, 2 out, and here is Santander, who is 0 for 3. And it's hit to deep right field, and this game is tied. There is the moment. One that he and his teammates and these fans that they have been waiting for a while. A big hit with men on base. Can he get one in the air? And it's lined to deep left field, and that's a game winner. Guerrero scores. Alejandro Kirk, the hero here tonight, as the Blue Jays come back from 6 runs down to win it by a score of 7-6. Is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This would be a very interesting conversation to listen in on. And this one hit to deep left. And gone! What an at-bat by Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he turns one around and crushes it to left. A 3-run home run to put the Blue Jays on top. Springer hits it high and deep to left field, and Arozarena just turns and watches it go. A long, long home run for George Springer. His 5th of the season. And he hits this one to deep right field. It's gone. A line drive home run for Addison Barger. His first of the season.
Down to their last out. 9-1 Blue Jays, bottom 9. Hit on the ground softly. Fisher picks it up, throws over to first. The Blue Jays win, and they sweep the Mariners in Seattle.
And he hits it high in the air, down the right field line. Gone! Dalton Varsho has given the Blue Jays the lead. Pepio the set and the 0-2 pitch, and Kirk hits it high and deep to center. It is gone! What a big hit for this team, and what a timely one for Alejandro Kirk. And a base hit into right field. In comes Varsho, and Ernie Clement wins it for the Blue Jays. What a moment for him, and what a ball game here this afternoon, as the Blue Jays, who were held to just one hit into the 8th inning, find a way to tie it in the 8th buck and then win it in the 9th.
Threat in one pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 8th K today for Gausman, and there's one out.
A changeup, a great pitch from Kevin Gausman.
And a swing and a miss. Gausman gets Bogarts. That's 9 strikeouts now for Kevin Gausman.
Now, he has had everything working for him.
Through the left side, a base hit. And Nathan Lucas walks it off. Another big moment for Lucas, a game winner in the bottom of the 11th. The Blue Jays win it, sweep the series, get over 500. Fly ball, left field, deep. Gone! Bo Bichette comes off the bench and hits a 2-run home run here in the top of the 9th.
Talk about a much-needed hit.
Swung on and missed. He got him. 9 strikeouts for Barrios to match a season high. The DeBarger has hit 3rd. And this one is going out in a hurry. He seems like he brings some of the skills a number 3 hitter would require, doesn't he? In the series. Bichette hits it hard. Deep left. It's gone. Number 7 on the season for Bichette. They have all come in the month of May. A wild one so far, as George Springer sends one high and deep to center. It's gone to the deepest part of the park, and he cleared the wall by plenty. Springer hits another one to deep center. His 2nd home run of the game. Both times on the first pitch of the at-bat. And he's hit it hard to deep right, and it is gone! What a series for Addison Barger. His 3rd home run in as many games, and this one gives the Blue Jays the lead. Now it's up to Alejandro Kirk. Of course, Kirk catching Romano a ton over the last several years. Fastball hit high and deep right center. And off the wall, and the Blue Jays win it. Alejandro Kirk has done it again. He delivers a game-winning hit off of Jordan Romano in the bottom of the 9th. And the Blue Jays win it 2-1. And a high fly ball to deep left. Did he get enough? He did! His 2nd home run in as many games. And the Blue Jays are back on top. Fly ball, high and deep. Right center field. It's gone! Jonathan Clase has tied the game.
He's got a little bit of Ketel Marte in him with that load, and just look at the beautiful swing. It's just connected. It doesn't look rushed.
Vladdy drives the ball way back to left field, and that ball is out of here. Guerrero singled him in the 7th. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. We are tied. Big fly for Bo Bichette. And with one out in the bottom of the 9th, we got a new ball game in downtown Toronto. Archer looking to end it on that fastball over the middle. Swing and a high drive, right field, way back. The Blue Jays win the game. Addison Barger, the hero tonight for Toronto, as the Blue Jays go back-to-back to walk off the Diamondbacks at home. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Gets him to go around on the breaking balls. Pitch. And he got him. Foul tip, he got him. called. Strike 3. And he got him. 8 punch-outs in 5 scoreless innings for Eric Lauer.
Loaded 2 down. And a high fly ball to deep left center field. It's gone! A grand slam for George Springer. And that 2-run lead is now up to 6. It is 10-4 here in the 8th.
I'm not sure sometimes what opposing pitchers and catchers are thinking.
And now it'll be Addison Barger hitting in the 2 spot again. And Barger sends one deep down the right field line. It is gone. He got every bit of that one for his 9th home run of the season. And the Blue Jays have the early lead. And better vibes in that dugout. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the Blue Jays go back to back. First Barger, then Guerrero, and in the blink of an eye, it is 2-0. Guerrero smokes it into left field. It gets past Chisholm. 2 runs are in to score. In the 0-2, and it's hit high in the air to right, but not deep at all. Nathan Lucas is there, and the Blue Jays win this ball game. Curveball, and hit pretty well to deep left field, and it is gone. Well, I think George was thinking the same thing you were thinking, and he hits it out for his 12th home run of the season. Well hit ball straight away center. Bellinger going back. Gone! Andres Jimenez takes Max Fried to the deepest part of the park for a 3-run homer, and the Blue Jays have the lead.
Get it in the air.
And a high fly ball to left center field. It's going, and it is gone! What a scene here at the Rogers Center. George Springer with a grand slam to blow it open.
Second home run of the day for George Springer.
This is popped up. It will be Jimenez, and that will be the ballgame. Happy Canada Day indeed here at the Rogers Center as George Springer leads the way with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. And the Blue Jays wind up pounding the Yankees 12-5. Infield back for the Yankees. And now Addison Barger. Straight away, center. Gone! What a start for the Blue Jays here tonight. 5 batters in. It's 5-0. Now Schneider. And Schneider hits one high and deep to left. And that is going to go. This is unbelievable stuff from the Blue Jays right now. Barger and Schneider each homering on the first pitch. Again, the 2 guys very familiar with Warren as they came up through the minors against one another. And the beat goes on for the Blue Jays. They have put 7 on the board here in the first.
Error against Clement.
He gets one and it bounces away. And in to score is Springer with the go-ahead run. The count 1-2. And the pitch. And it's popped up. Right near the plate, Kirk is there. Gives way to Guerrero, and the Blue Jays win the ball game.
We'll take it.
Well hit ball to right center field. It's gone. Right on cue, George Springer with some more damage, and the Blue Jays lead 3-1. Has already homered in this game. And Springer drills it to deep left center. And he's done it again. What an incredible series George Springer has had against the Yankees. The 2-1 on the way. And It's lined to center field, and the Blue Jays have just swept a 4-game series from the Yankees and are now alone in top spot in the American League East.
Bunt laid down by Clement. Off the mound to field is Bachman. Throws it away! And the Blue Jays will win it! The Toronto Blue Jays have won 6 in a row.
And the pitch. Got him. So 2 outs, and it's Addison Barger. And it gets into right, and the Blue Jays will win it. Addison Barger with a base hit into right field, and the winning streak is 7 as they beat the Angels in extra innings for the 2nd game in a row. And another diving play by Addison Barger, and it's another win for the Blue Jays. Barger won it with his bat yesterday and helped save it. Here's Heineman. Heineman had an RBI double in that 4-run 6th inning. A fly ball down the right field line. He's hit it pretty well. It is gone! The first base umpire, Chad Whitson, looked back to the home plate up before making the signal, but Tyler Heineman keeps it fair and hits it out.
There's bad ball hitting, and then there's what they're doing. Barger crushes one to right field. Into the 2nd level. Man, a monstrous home run, and it's 7-2 Jays.
And lifts a high fly ball to left. This one's got some carry. It's gone! Number 13 on the season for Bichette, a 2-run shot, and suddenly it is 8-4. Well hit ball to deep left. And he made him pay! Did he ever? Ernie Clement got every bit of it and launches a 3-run homer.
Ernie's back. He has been going through it a little bit.
For Lauer. That's strike 3 call. 2 down. And now the 3-2. Strike 3 call. Gets the call at the bottom of the zone and strands a couple of runners. Strikeouts for Gausman. He chased it, and Green strikes out for the 3rd time, and that's 10 on the night for Gausman. They would love to add a little bit of insurance. Fly ball to right field. Hit well. And it is gone! Nathan Lucas with his 2nd home run in this series. George Springer 2 for 4. Right center field. This is well hit, and that ball's gone. It's up above the yellow line. That's a home run. On a couple of home runs. Guerrero gets one in the air to left field, and way out of here. And the beat goes on. 3 home runs in the inning for the Blue Jays. That one had some serious sound, and it is 6-0. Lucas hits one to deep right field. A 3-run homer. What a moment for the Blue Jays. What a moment for Nathan Lucas. What a much-needed hit right there as he comes off the bench and hits his 4th home run of the road trip. Hit deep, right field, into the night sky and the upper deck at Coors Field. My goodness, a towering shot from Varsho, the Blue Jays' 3rd homer of the inning. It's 7-2. Guerrero hits one a long way to left center field. It's gone! He smoked that ball, and he has tied the game. And here's a swing and an absolute belt to left. Gone! Ernie Clement on the first pitch he sees puts the Blue Jays back on top.
Shohei Ohtani to the plate.
And no one is seated in this ballpark.
He got him! 2 down.
How you holding up, partner?
Ground ball to 3rd. Barger to 2nd, and the Blue Jays win the ball game. Down here's Nico Horner. Hits it sharply. Bichette's got it. The long throw. The big stretch, and they got him.
My goodness, Bo Bichette with some help at first by Vlad. A highlight reel play on the end.
For his first big league at bat.
And he's swinging at the first pitch. Hits it to left center, and he's robbed. Absolutely robbed by Davis Schneider.
And he takes a hit away from Owen Casey in his first big league at bat.
In the air to left center, and well hit. Gone! On an 0-2 pitch, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hits his 20th home run of the season.
Bichette strokes this up the middle for a base hit. Jimenez being waved around third. The throw will go there with Schneider trying to take an extra bag, and he's safe. 1-2. Kirk up the middle. Base hits. That'll tie the game. Here comes the go-ahead run. Guerrero will score, and the Blue Jays have the lead.
Back-to-back punch-outs, and there are 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning. 42,260 climb to their feet as the top of the order hitter Josh Smith is up.
Ball game. It's more of the same for the Blue Jays.
High fly ball to deep left. He has hit it out. Miles Straw with a 3-run homer, and it is 4-0 Blue Jays. Straw's hit another one to deep left field. His second home run of the afternoon.
Shane Bieber brings a lot of upside to this Blue Jays rotation. I mean, the top of this Blue Jays rotation he is brought here to help secure a division title, and that's a good sign right there.
That is a very good sign. He got Edwards to chase the curveball down, and he strikes out the first batter he faces. Strikes out another one. Got him with a changeup, 2 down. As he strikes out another one. Another good changeup as he gets Johnston 2 down. Oh, and how about that? Can't throw a fastball in a better spot than that. Strikes out for out number 2. Swing and a miss. And Shane Bieber just struck out the side. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase a slider down and away. Another 3-up, 3-down inning. Another strikeout. Number 8. Right back with the change, and he strikes out Edwards. That's 9. What a Blue Jay debut this is. Yeah. This is in the air to deep center. Varsho racing back. He's got it! What a play by Varsho. Ripped to right center field. Off the wall. Kirk is in to score. Springer's rounding third, and he'll score.
Well, he's had a great day. You got 3, get 4. Need 1 more knock.
He's hit it high and deep to right center. And it's gone! Have yourself a day, Bo Bichette. His 4th hit of the game, and the 2-run homer has given the Blue Jays the lead. Varsho hits it to deep right field, and that one is gone as well. This is driven to right center field. Friedel going back. It's gone. It's another home run for George Springer. And a high fly ball to right field. It is taking Marte back. He's running out of room, and it's gone. And Dalton Varsho has homered for the 3rd consecutive game in this series. Now Kirk drives the ball to deep center. And it's gone. Then they go back-to-back to make it a 2-run game. Well hit ball to deep right field. And gone! An absolute screamer into the seats in right. And Barger has tied this game with a 2-run homer. They get all 5 of their runs in the 2nd. And now Guerrero lines one deep left field. And it is gone! And the home runs just keep on coming. And the Blue Jays have taken the lead. A line drive into left to base hit. Heineman scores. Clement on his way to the plate. And the game is tied. The The throw to the backstop. And the ground ball to first. Guerrero going to third. And they got Altuve. What a play by Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
I have said this time and time again. There's not a first baseman in baseball.
There goes Guerrero. And a ground ball to first. Strong coming home. And the Blue Jays win it. Trailing the entire night. They tie it in the 9th. And they win it in the 10th. Down to first. Guerrero's got it. And Kevin Gausman just threw a 2-hit shutout here this afternoon. His second career shutout. His 4th career complete game. And as good a performance as this team has had all season. This guy on the bench, John Schneider's used everybody. Here's a bouncer to the right side and through. Varsho will score, and Clement is racing around to third. Joey Loper. The 1-1. And a base hit into left center. Clement comes in to tie it. Jimenez delivers. Fly ball left center. Loper Fido back to tag. Here he comes, and the Blue Jays win the ball game. Let's see what Trey Savage has in store for everybody here in his Major League debut. Comes right back with it. And that time he got it. Got him. Got him with this. And he got him. And give him another strikeout off roster. Look at this. He just struck out the side on 10 pitches. Swing and a miss. Simpson chases a splitter. Heineman down to first. 3 up, 3 down again. And 9 strikeouts through 5 innings for Trey Savage. Ground ball. Great stop by Jimenez. Throw to first. Got him!
What a play by Jimenez. Who said he can't play shortstop?
You know, for a second baseman, he's doing all right over at short. What a play to end the inning. Herrera close at third. The 2-2 again. Swung on and missed. Fisher with a big strikeout for out number 2. The pitch from Kelly. Base hit into left field. And Ernie Clement is rounding third and on his way in to score the go-ahead run. Got him. Chased a high fastball. And the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2. Got him! Braden Fisher with an unbelievable job here in extra innings. And Justin Wilson out of the bullpen.
Dalton's hit .217 against lefty pitching this season.
They are 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position tonight. Drilled! Right field! Way back! That ball is good!
City a left-hander.
And he's hit it high and deep to right. Grand slam, Dalton Varsho.
There goes Springer and a fly ball to right center. Lucas gives it a ride. That ball is gone. That was a hit and run that went about 400 feet. And the Blue Jays have the lead again. Lucas is driven in 3 tonight.
It all comes down to this. Game 162. They win the American League East for the first time since 2015.
Huge spot early. Alejandro Kirk is the batter. Hit a home run yesterday. 2-2 again. And a drive to deep left field. Gone! What an at-bat and what a scene here at the Rogers Center.
Dalton Varsho hit a grand slam on Thursday to salvage that final game against the Red Sox. And how about Alejandro Kirk? His last 3 plate appearances, 2 home runs and a double.
That'll play. Driven to center field. He's hit it well. It's gone! Alejandro Kirk is back. And the Blue Jays lead 8-4. Ground ball fair. Guerrero to Lauer, and they've done it.
1 of the ALCS.
And this is going to be some series here. They've been waiting for this in Toronto for a long, long time. And this is the first time the Yankees have faced them in any kind of playoff contention. So
Vlad Jr. on 2-1. It's a high fly ball to deep left field. Bellinger's going back, and it is gone. Vlad Guerrero Jr. homers in his first at-bat of the postseason.
Vlad launches one, left field and deep. Bellinger going back, looking up at the wall. It's out of here. Blue Jays take a 1-0 lead on the first career postseason home run for Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Oh, baby! Drives this ball a mile, and it's 2-0 Toronto. Captain Kirk lifts off, and the Stars delivering for the Jays in Game 1. The 8th pitch. He tries strike 3. Up to 1-0-1. It's a 3-1 from Cruz. Lucas swings, left one to the right field corner. It's down. It bounces to the wall. This place explodes on a 2-run double from Lucas.
Well, he didn't miss it, and it was a cookie right there at the top of the zone, and that's what you've got to do.
On a 2-2 from Hoffman. He's down on strikes, and the Blue Jays say, here we are. A statement win in their first game of October. Runner at third, nobody out. Ernie Clement leans into one to deep left field. It is gone! Ernie Clement makes it 2-0. A different guy every night. The story of the Blue Jays. This time it's Ernie Clement. His last 8 games against the Yankees, he's hitting above 600. And baby! Goodbye! Vlad Jr. strikes again! The New York Yankees outscoring them 19-1 over the first game and a half.
Man,
less than a month ago, his 4th start comes in the playoff. Who's home with a 1-2. And he begins with a strikeout. On another 2-2, a swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts in the first inning for the kid. On a payoff pitch. Chases strike 3. Slider gets him. Trey Savage. Strikeout number 6.
Anywhere close.
Already 6 Ks through 2 2/3. Breaking 7. Payoff from the Savage. Judge swings and misses. Run upstairs to get him with a fastball. He strikes out another former MVP. Bryce has had no chance against that pitch. There it is. Complete, utter dominance. 11 runs for the Jays and 11 Ks for Trey Savage. Lopsided. The Toronto Blue Jays are a win away from the championship series. 8 for 13, 3 home runs and 8 RBIs. No player has ever had that collection of stats over the first 3 games of a series. Pokes it down the line. It's a fair ball, and on a 2-strike pitch, Guerrero serves it into the corner. 1-0 Blue Jays. Given his first shot here after 10 years in the minor leagues. Lucas shoots one into center field. He's come through. Clement in to score. Jimenez right behind him, and Nathan Lucas has delivered. The Blue Jays lead 4-1.
First, the 1-2 pitch. Got him! Jeff Hoffman strikes out Cody Bellinger, and the Blue Jays have done it. They have knocked off the New York Yankees. They have won their first playoff series since 2016, and they are going to the American League Championship Series.
The Yankee lose.
Blue Jays in business to open the 3rd with the 9-hitter Jimenez up. Here's a high fly ball off of the bat of Jimenez that's carrying well. Robles turns and watches it fly. It's the 9-hitter Andres Jimenez, of all people, giving Toronto the swing that it desperately needed. It's tied at 2.
What moment turns it?
Varsho cranks a high line drive to right field. Robles watches it hit off the wall. 2 runs will score. Varsho with a double. The Blue Jays offense has come to life. A 5-run third. Vlad Jr. sends a high drive to deep center field. Rodriguez to the wall, it's gone. First pitch of the 5th. Vlad Jr. launches a solo shot. Single, double, homer, Vlad Jr.'s back. And it is 7-2 Toronto. Blue Jays offense silent the first 2 games, but it all gets turned upside down. The Blue Jays punch right back and take game 3 convincingly.
Impressive, especially after the start. Down 2-0 quick and a crowd that's going crazy.
With a tying run at second, nobody out. The 8th pitch, a high line drive to right field. Canzone's going back. It's gone again. It's Jimenez out of the 9th spot, sparking the Jays for the 2nd night in a row. Lightning strikes twice. A jolt from an unlikely source. Scherzer in a stare down right here with John Schneider as he comes out with a Rosarena coming up. Scherzer 1 out away from qualifying for his first win in the postseason in 6 years. And he sends him back to the dugout.
Scherzer kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ball in the dirt, blocked by Kirk. Rosarena not running. Kirk keeping an eye on him. And the out signal made by Alfonso Marquez as Rosarena gives himself up. 5 innings of 1-run ball. Vintage Max Scherzer in Seattle.
Guerrero drives the ball the other way. Canzone's going back. He's at the wall. It's gone! Vlad Jr. strikes again with his 5th home run of the postseason. Toronto takes the run right back. That's what he does. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Canzone. Here it comes. That is strike 3. And this best of 7 has become a best of 3. The road team reigning supreme. The Blue Jays winning games 3 and 4 in Seattle after dropping the 2 in Toronto. Mullen 2-2 on Barger. Goes up to get it, bangs a base hit to right. Blue Jays on the board first. It's a 2nd inning burst, and it's 1-0 Toronto as Barger drives in Varsho.
That splitter hard.
Base is loaded in a 2-0 game. See what he goes with first pitch. It is grounded to first. Vlad will go to 2nd for 1. To a covering to Savage 2. A 3-6-1 twin killing. And the 22-year-old gets Cal Raleigh on 1 pitch to get out of this inning unscathed. This would be a huge run here. Logan Gilbert 1 out away from having a clean inning, and now he's looking at runner at 3rd, 2 out. Lifts one in the air, right center field. It is gone! Base is empty, 2 outs. 3 pitches later, 2 runs are in. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. leads off the 5th against Logan Gilbert. Here's 1-1 to Guerrero. Is whacked to left field. Forget about it. Gone! Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s 6th home run of the postseason makes it 5-0 Toronto. And it's the Blue Jays offense. Pop up, buckle up for game 7 tomorrow night. All the twists and the turns of this series, the highs and the lows, the nitpicking has led to a game 7 to decide an American League champion.
For the 2nd time in franchise history, the Blue Jays are going to play game 7. Are you ready?
You asked me if I'm ready. I born ready. I born ready. And I want it all for this city.
I cannot wait for this ball game. You know, these teams have been linked, like we were talking about at the start of the series, back to 1977 when they joined the major leagues together. Both teams got the leadoff man on in this first inning. Mariners were able to cash in. Blue Jays now down to 2 outs with Dalton Varsho climbing in. Varsho grounds one through into center field. Springer chugs for the plate and ties the game. Both teams with a first inning run. Varsho knocks in Springer. For the bottom 5 in Toronto's order in the wins in this series, hitting .383. Barger takes ball 4. Leadoff walk. Ground ball, base hit center field. Bottom of the order, doing it again for the Blue Jays. Tying run aboard in the 7th. laid down. Rue to first. One away.
You know, Springer, after getting hit in the knee, saw his series maybe not continuing. Well, not only is it continued, he's in a position to tie the game up and possibly send this Blue Jays crowd into a frenzy.
The 1-0 pitch. High fly ball. Left field. Arozarena watches it go.
First real scoring chance for the Blue Jays since the first inning. 1-0 pitch.
Swinging a fly ball. Left field and deep. Arozarena turns. A Springer dinger. 4-3 Blue Jays in the bottom of the seventh. One knee, no problem. You have to have that guy in a big game, and he crushed a pitch out to left center.
You have got to be kidding me, Ben. That is the best moment in sports I have ever seen.
Good prise à Springer. La balle est frappée sur la direction du champ gauche. À la piste d'avertissement. Circuit. George Springer.
Sur une jambe et demie, on en parlait. Il va vivre un moment où il va faire la différence malgré le fait qu'il est blessé. Kirk Gibson sort de ce corps. C'est 4-3 pour les Blue Jays. La magie dans le stade. Je tombe en bas de ma chaise, Denis.
Pennant in 3 decades. Another 3-2 pitch. Takes strike 3. He threw 35 pitches last night, his most in 2 years. Rivas starting the 9th. And he's down on strikes. 2-2 pitch. 2 gone in the 9th. And the Toronto Blue Jays, the payoff. He struck him out. And for the first time in 32 years, the Blue Jays have won the pennant.
The Blue Jays win the pennant. The Blue Jays win the pennant. They're going to the World Series. It's so good. We must be dreaming. The Toronto Blue Jays